honest living, is it really worth that?
It is, my friend.
Like, what can you tell me of an honest living?
You can become you can become much. You have many things with an honest living. You have a life. You have
Meager
a family.
livings? I mean, look at the
Meager
people who
livings.
run this.
What was that?
I mean, look at the people who run this joint. They don't look
You
like
mean
they're
their
living
happiness?
lavishly.
You mean their happiness and love for one another?
And their giant ass fort that they own.
Yeah, they're also the giant ass for
Ha! Rostov could probably take this back anytime they want it. They're merely allowed to live in it.
Well,
I mean, with
okay,
an
with an
attitude like
attitude
that, I don't know if I can teach you.
Exactly.
No, I mean,
Okay.
you can... I mean, I may be a little rough around the edges, but there's no need to kill me or anything like that.
I didn't say I was going to kill you. I just don't think I can teach you.
I mean,
Yeah,
just give me a chance to help you guys out. I mean, I told you where the bandit camp was. I told you a little bit about the Stag Lord. I personally don't know much.
I'm just gonna show him the charter that we have and see. This is why I asked you to repent.
His eyes grow wide. Oh man, I don't know. I repent. Of course, I repent. I told you I did. I don't want to die.
It's
thing
the
is-
only reason you're alive.
not just that, but you should come to realize that this place is no longer safe for bandits of any sort. So if you were to betray us and go against your word, there would be not a house that could shield you from us or the people we're looking for. So just know
Well,
that.
I mean, this is not me talking, but I'm just saying, if you're hunting others, just remember those forests are deep and wide, and they're really hard to find certain people in. Personally, I'm not saying that as a slight to your abilities. I am just warning you that it may be hard finding my other former companions.
I like the sound of that. All right. With that, Atlas would let him out if everybody's cool with it.
Oleg says,
You
"No,
tell
wait,
us
wait,
about-
you're letting him out."
Don't worry, he is not
Oh,
armed,
like this?
my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He-
he's not armed. He's not really taking an oath. But
I want him in
um,
lockdown when you're not
I will
around.
stay
If
with
he
him,
stays
he will
here,
not get away from me.
I mean, you
when
guys
we're not here.
like take him with you, please. I mean, I just have.
We're not going to take him with us. We will accommodate him. Let's improve these living conditions, and he can be in solitary when we are not here.
I
When
get
we're
I
here
get the
for you
final
to
say on when
I
he's.
mean, this isn't our home. So
Yeah, Oleg,
yeah.
why don't you just handle it all? Why don't we put him under your care?
Yeah, that's cool too.
I will.
If you feel like you want to let him out after talking to him, go ahead.
All right.
If you feel like he can't be trusted, then you could just make sure that you keep feeding him. Doesn't have to be the great stuff, but
I like the cut of your jib. You know, you're not like a lot of these people from Rostov with charters and coming down here with orders and stuff like that. You know,
Boss is boss.
you guys let a man be his own man. I kind of like that.
And yeah, boss wanders off, and he'll help Scrubby scrub.
Boss is boss.
Boss is boss.
All right.
Well, I mean, this isn't our home, so if yeah, whatever the homeowner's wish is.
I mean, it's kind of our home. I'm not going to say this. It's just out of character. They did say that we've got free room and board here now.
Yeah.
After taking care of
By the way, Oleg
So,
comes up and says, "You not only have free room and board, you have free meals provided every time you come back for the rest of your lives."
So it is kind of our home. I mean, we want to improve this and make this better.
And
And
I mean,
just
like,
out
it
of character.
when Svetlana comes over, sorry,
Okay.
but Svetlana comes over to you, boss, and gives you a hug. And pets Chipper's. Oh, 1 second. Work stuff.
That's Chipper's work stuff. Oh shit.
Yeah, I just meant like this isn't our home to make the rules in. It's
Oh,
still
sure.
Oleg's property, and whatever he decides should be what's
Yeah.
final.
And I don't necessarily want to trust bandits. It's not like I want the bandits to work here now. It's just we have no goal to hire men to protect this place. And this guy seems like a coward. I'm pretty sure we can push him around and make him do some manual labor. So
Yeah, the only bad thing about cowards is they like to run.
yeah, that too. Hence why I was trying to do the divine oath, and hopefully Aristel would strike him down or something like that. I know you're only a level 1 paladin. You can't make those kind of deals yet, I guess.
Also, I'm a little bit newly into, like, you see me still reading my holy text, like,
Yeah.
memorizing it still, and pulling it out for the parables, and
And that's why Atlas is kind of making fun of it a little bit. That's why he's like, look in your book. Come on, man. There's something in there for this. Come on. So,
maybe there is. Maybe there is. I have not found it yet, though.
all right. Well, it's up to Oleg at this point. If Oleg wants to feel it out, I want him to feel safe, and I want Svetlana to feel safe within these walls. They matter more than this man. So
I could tell him that Proud Snout will come to get him.
I may need to go for about 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know yet.
Okay.
That's the bad part about being the boss man.
Yep,
Uh,
that's exactly what a bar is. What do they need? Receipt paper?
well, no, just like we're closed down today, so they come in and clean. And this one guy is new, and he's like, regarding cleaning, is the place unlocked? I'm like, well, it's 5 o'clock. You're supposed to be there at like noon when people are there to clean. But I was like, if it's locked when you get there, just give me a call, and I'll go down and unlock it for you.
New people, man.
I know.
Because
But I
every
did
time-
tell him, I was like, it is Memorial Day. You don't have to come in and clean if you don't want. So, gaming
Wait
priorities.
until tomorrow.
They'll be fine. Okay. Sorry, I missed most of that conversation. I was talking.
It was okay. We were just conversing about
yeah.
like rules and stuff for the home.
Maury, can you tell us about this woman that wields dual hatchets?
Oh yeah, she's a real piece of work. Let me tell you.
What's her name?
Her name is Cressel. She wields 2 hatchets, as you apparently know already. Da-da-dun.
And we heard rumor of a cloaked man with a bow. That's not the man that Boss killed, correct? This is another.
No, that's the man that Boss killed. Hop
Oh, that's the
Spided.
man.
Yeah, he was our second in command.
Roland will snicker. Take back the fort anytime you want. Ha.
So, what were your direct instructions? You just came here to steal some things, take them back to base, and that's
Yeah,
gonna be your-
all taxes go to the Stag Lord. They're probably waiting. It takes about a day's ride to get over there. A full day's ride on horseback. Maybe a day and a half to get to the camp.
Did you have any conditions for failure, or
Why should we expect to be failed?
one should plan for any possibility? But
What harm could these? No offense, Oleg, but
Sure.
what harm could these 2 possibly? A man that loves his wife so much that he won't even probably attack us because he knows that we would have killed him.
sure.
Not
No,
me
I-
personally, Oleg. I would never kill anyone. But
Yes, we saw that.
all right.
Cool. Well, I got the information I was looking for. Basically, that I just wanted the name of that chick, and
Speaking
we
of-
already know where the base is. So.
Speaking of horses, are they just kind of grazing around in this area?
Yeah, some of them got scared away, but there's still 3 around, kind of in the corners here. One's in the stable trying to get to some grain and such.
Roland will try to gather them up and
Alright.
put them in the stable.
We get some maps of the area from our friend.
What?
I
What's
haven't
that?
asked. You can go ask.
Oh, by the way, as you guys walk away, he tells you, Roland, there was kind of one condition for failure, but it's just kind of normal anything. It's not like we were specifically planning for failure for this. But if any of our of my former companions go missing for longer than 3 days, then we kind of assume the worst has happened. 3 days from the scheduled arrival back.
So a week and 3 days from now.
Whoa, no, only if you wait.
4 days.
If you
I
wait
thought it was
4
a week, right?
days.
Sorry, I heard a week
Yeah,
for
it'll
some
be 4
reason. Not
days.
1 day.
No, it'll be 4 days. So we just need to go to the camp with it before that point and attack them there.
And you can lead us to your camp, right?
We should have him draw a map.
I'm not very good at drawing.
What are your numbers like in this camp?
Oh, anywhere between 6 and 15.
So it varies, or you just know?
It varies depending on if we sense an incoming threat.
Okay, so are you
Plus Cressel, of course.
sensing incoming threats this week?
Well,
Were
if
you
they don't
sensing incoming
hear
threats
back
this
from
week?
us, then absolutely. I'll tell you what.
When we were supposed to
You
go
sent me
back
down
to
there
today,
with a
right?
few of the furs. And I'll say we got some other bandits or some bears attacked us. And that's why I'm the only one that came back.
Sense motive?
I mean, it's a good
I mean,
plan.
yeah, I'll sense motive.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good plan, but
No. Sticking with my gut
You
on this
don't
one.
know one way or the other if he's telling the truth.
Or we can just go there before they were supposed to be back, and they wouldn't be expecting anything.
That's
It's just if we wait for longer than 4 days.
okay. I mean, I can kind of lead you down there if you really want. If that's what you're wanting.
I have to discuss it.
All right. Well,
You just sit tight.
I'll just be in this cage.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Grumble,
all right.
grumble.
And then Atlas is gonna spend an hour doing the best he can to. Well, is there a roof on it? It looks like there's not a roof.
On what?
The cage. I don't want him being rained on.
It's just wire.
All right. And I'd want to pull like burlap or some other type of material over the top of it. I'm not trying to help him out too much, but you can't have a guy locked up in the cage getting rained on. He's never going to help you. You have to be kind and start to brainwash him into working for you.
As I
effectively.
see
So
Atlas doing this, I'm like, boss, see, he's not all bad.
Atlas just knows a little thing about brainwashing.
Protecting the man from rain.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I'm doing.
Boss is gonna go back to his bed.
All right, boss.
Tired.
Remember
If
healing.
everything is cleaned up, blood-wise and everything like that. Yeah, boss is just gonna go to bed.
All right.
He's a little bit tired after the ragey rage.
What
Yeah.
time is it?
Oh, it's still early, and it's probably like 1 or 2 in the afternoon after digging those graves.
Gonna ask them if they need any work done around the place.
Oleg goes, well, yeah, we need some, and Svetlana comes, it's lunchtime.
Thumbs down.
Atlas goes down. Atlas goes down.
It's nothing
It's
special.
magical.
It's still just stew left over from last night, but I always find stews better the next day anyways.
Now it's like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, now it's like an 8, like a solid 8. Last night you're like, it could be an 8. Now it's like a solid 8. And Oleg looks happily. He kind of goes over to you, boss. He kind of takes a liking to you. You're kind of more down to earth. These other two kind of see uppity a little bit. Not that that's
Everyone loves
necessarily,
boss.
not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but he comes over. He goes, well, there is one more thing. I'll pay you handsomely for it. While he's eating, my wife, she claims that the ring that the bandits stole, it's not really a big loss. compared to what they could have taken. Sure, she's right in that, but the theft of her wedding ring has really taken its toll on her. And
I was
she's,
sorry that these guys didn't have it. I looked for it.
yeah, I know. She's forbidden me from risking my life and limb to recover it. You know, crazy woman talk and all that. You know, who would take care of her if I was gone and all that. You know, she's probably right. But if anyone else like you could happen to find the ring and return it, I could promise you the hefty sum of 1,000 gold pieces in trading post credit. Like, I don't have 1,000 gold pieces on me, but I could offer you 1,000 gold pieces in credit at the trading post.
Well, sure. I'll take a look for it. I'll see what we can find. I can't promise anything,
All right.
but
That's fine. Thank you. I'm just going to add that to the quest.
sure. And boss is gonna be happy eating.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, guys? And Oleg says down, he goes, "Oh, there's some thatch work that needs to be done. Of course, go out to the forest and bring back some logs to repair any various boards and planks that need to be repaired. But I need to get the proper tools for that. That'll take about a week. So, you know, about your average time going out on these little ventures. By the time you get back, I should have the right stuff for it. You know, if you guys wanted to help, you've already done so much. Or if you want to put that other guy to work, I might be okay with that."
Well, I mean, we would take him out with us to do the lumber work and stuff, but for right now, I think we should just keep him on a short leash.
I agree. I'm glad that
Whatever you feel safe with. So.
short leash at first. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'm not the best judge of character. But what can you do?
Well, you liked boss. You
Oh.
knew that I was great.
Oh, who doesn't like you? And everyone eats and everyone's having a good time. And then, yeah, around 5 p.m. passes by. The sun's an hour or two away from setting. Anything you
Gonna brush
guys?
down the horses.
All right. Oleg's already taken care of that. He's brushed down the horses and fed them. And he says, by the way, if you guys want to claim these horses as your own, that's fine. I'll give them free brush downs and take care of them when they're here.
What colors are the horses?
Simple brown horses. There's nothing fancy.
I'm not a very good rider, but they could be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like our next plan of action is really going to be to try and talk to the people at the camps.
Yeah, talk.
And see, although I'm feeling a little worse for wear, and unfortunately,
You've got a potion.
yeah, I may have to end up using that. Natural healing
Yeah,
is
heal
what
your
just.
hit dice.
Healing is what? Your level plus con modifier?
I think it's just level in Pathfinder.
I think it's just level.
Pathfinder really hurts on that overnight healing. There's heal checks you can do to make it better, but
Yeah.
I don't.
As if you
Yeah,
like,
it's really
if you
low
spend
for it.
all your time recovering, I think it's like double your level.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it's
And then,
one
like, a
hit point per
successful
level
heal
per
check,
day.
like, double it.
Yeah, if you
Oh.
spend a full day, you recover another hit point per level per day.
And I think with the heal skill, like if you get a successful check, you can like double the amount they heal or something like that, but you don't get the rest, or it's weird.
I think you still have to rest. Let me
Yeah.
check it up.
I mean, like the other person can't get a full day's rest if they're doing the healing that day. Like they can
All
only get
right.
the 8-hour kind of thing.
Um,
But yeah,
Yeah, treating deadly wounds. When treating deadly wounds, you restore hit points to a damaged creature. Treating deadly wounds restores 1 hit point per level. If you exceed the DC by 5 or more, add your wisdom modifier, if positive, to this amount. A creature can only benefit from its deadly wounds being treated within 24 hours of being injured, and never more than once per day. You must expend 2 uses from a healer's kit to perform this task.
Yeah, that's what
You take a -2 penalty on your heal skill check for each use from the healer's kit that you lack.
yeah, I'm not a very good healer.
Svetlana couldn't do anything, could she?
No, there's also long-term care. Providing long-term care means that treating
Yeah, I
a
don't think
wounded
that's gonna be-
person for a day or more. If your heal check is successful, the patient recovers hit points or ability score points lost to an ability damage, blah blah, at twice the normal rate. So if Roland took you in there and administered care all day and night, you would receive double.
2 hit points. Alright.
2 hit points for 8 hours rest, or 4 hit points per level for each full day of complete rest.
But sadly, Roland has a terrible heal skill.
It's terrible.
Boss will be okay.
You said it was like a 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I was like, before I go off to bed, I'm gonna walk over to the bandit guy and be like, "So you wanted to learn?" And then I will open up the holy text and just start reading to him, explaining things.
Boss gonna go back to sleep on his palisade.
All right. So
Yeah, I mean, I assume through the day we kind of helped out a little bit around there, but we're all a little worn out.
yeah, Oleg seems pleased. He locks up the stables. He throws a fur for the bandit so he's not cold at night. And he retires. If anyone else wants to talk to him before that, though.
After I give him a sermon, I go to bed as well.
All right, fantastic.
1 hit point back, baby. Bam!
I don't have that sexy lay on hands yet.